Hey guys, it's Mishibat or Michelle, and I just wanted to do a video, well, talking about myself, sounds vain, whatever. Well, you know how people do like Q&As and stuff? Well, I didn't really have anybody like asking me questions, so I thought of them myself. Kind of like an about me, and so you can just get to know me a little bit better. So this will probably be the main video on my channel, and so like an introductory video, even though it's been like two years since I officially started my channel. But yeah, so I figured people want to know a little bit more about me than just, fashion hauls and toys and whatnot. So I'm not gonna give out like my full name and like where I live right now currently. Just because I guess, I don't know, I'm old school like that. My mom was always, don't give out all your personal information to everybody online and stuff like that. So just don't do that. I mean, unless, you want to go on my Facebook page or whatever, then that's fine. But I'll say that obviously my first name is Michelle, and I have all the questions on my Kindle. My middle name is Renee. I was named after twins that my mom knew. And I was actually, I was born in Tacoma, but I lived in Bellingham for most of my teenage years and into my early 20s. Washington. And I was born in April, so I'm a Taurus. And I was actually 4 months premature, and I was born 1 pound 6 ounces, I think. Yeah, 1 pound 6 ounces. And yeah, so I was in the hospital for all of those 4 months that I was supposed to still be in my mom's stomach. And I was actually, mom took me home and then they had the baby shower. So she didn't have a baby shower while she was still pregnant. She had a baby shower while I was there. So it's kind of different. So yeah, but I don't have any like physical health things. I'm short, but I'm not like super like, well, now I'm 4'11", but I was 5'1" for a while. So yeah, so other than being short and stuff, I don't have any like physical disabilities or anything, so that's good. So let's see, how many kids do I have? I have two. I have two boys. One is 5 and one is 2. And I am very big into astrology. So if you want to know like their in-depth stuff, I'm pretty into that. I'm a Taurus, and my husband is a Sagicorn, which is a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, and some people believe in cusps, some people don't. I do. My oldest son is a Virgo, and my youngest is a Pisces. Are my parents still together? No. They divorced when I was not 6 or 7. I don't remember, when I was younger. So no, they're not still together. Do I have siblings? Yes, I have 2 older brothers, and I had 3 older sisters. Five interesting facts about me. Well, besides being premature, I have dyscalculia, which is like dyslexia but with numbers. So I would see numbers like backwards, and telling time was difficult. Even like directions was difficult for me to follow. So kind of counting money and all of that takes me longer than most people. So yeah, it is a real thing. Let's see, 3. I let's see. I've had animals like growing up, like all like since I was a baby. I had a bird named Puffin, 2 birds named Puffin actually. We, the one died, and then we named the other one Puffin. We got another one. I had a rabbit named Thumper, a Dalmatian named Daisy. I was very into Disney as a kid, kind of still am again. I had, we had a snake named Jake. We had my sister had a cat named Thumbelina, and we had a dog named Lady. She was a blue heeler, and then when I got a little bit older, my dad got 2 cats, and I named them Jessie and James after Team Rocket from Pokemon. We've had a bunch of goldfish that I killed when I was younger. It's a long story. I don't know. I thought they couldn't breathe, so I took them out of the water. Turns out they can't breathe without water. So we had an Oscar that we named Oscar the Grouch, an Oscar fish. Let's see, what else do we have? We've had lots of cats and dogs. My brother had a boxer named Bo, and we had a black lab named Shiloh, and then I named her Shiloh after the movie Shiloh. And then after that I got a tuxedo cat named Luna, and she recently passed away about a month ago. And then I have currently I have 2 cats named Diana and Prisma that I named after Sailor Moon, and a Kazon named Jacob that is named after Jacob from Twilight. So that would be, I think that was that 3? 4. So 5th interesting fact. Oh, I have this habit where I can't read in my head. I have to read out loud. If I read in my head, I can't concentrate on it. And I have this habit of, I don't know why it started when it started. It's since I was a little kid. I have of reading with a clip, and no one else that I've ever met does this. My family was always like, how do you do that? But it's like a concentration thing for me. I think I figured out because I used to do it with pencils, and then it kind of gravitated towards clips. So if you get just a clip and you start doing that with it, sometimes you switch it around and you can do that. It just, every time I read, I used to do that when I watch TV too, but I don't do that anymore because it annoys people. But I used to do that when I watch TV. Yeah. I don't know, it's weird. I can't read. Like, I used to, like, oh, I really want to read, but I can't find my clips. I used to have, like, straws. Like I can't find my clips, then I can't read. And it's the same way. So now I just keep a few back here so I don't lose them. But yeah, I don't know, it's weird. And I think another interesting fact is that me and my nieces, I have a bunch of nieces and nephews. I think I have like 5 each, maybe more now. And I'm a great aunt. But I grew up with my twin nieces and their younger sister, and we were always like sisters. Like I wasn't really like an aunt, I was like a sister slash mom to them pretty much. And we used to act out things, and we used to perform and dance like for our family or whatever. And yeah, it was really fun. We used to just act out what was on TV, kind of like what they're doing with TikTok now. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I did that when I was a kid. It's kind of funny. It's, yeah, kind of like what they're doing with TikTok. Like they'll have something on, and then they'll lip sync to it or mouth it, dress up in costumes, and really get into the character and everything. Yeah. Yep. I've been doing that since I was a kid. And I've been dancing since I was like 6 years old. So mainly like hip hop, pop kind of dancing. I still do that, and I also do a lot of interpretive dancing too. I really like doing that. But yeah, we had our own characters, like Sailor Moon. My twin nieces were Sailor Moon and Sailor Mars, and the youngest was Sailor Chippy Moon, and I was Sailor Venus and Sailor Neptune. So we would just like act them out. And I also write fan fiction, and I started doing that when I was around 13. I started writing wrestling fan fiction and then Sailor Moon fan fiction. I still write wrestling fan fiction. It's a little more grown up now. But I do a lot of different fandoms, and I'll put my Tumblr down below for all my fan fiction. Do I have a best friend? Yes, I have a GBF. He's like my only friend I have now. I've heard I'm keeping friends, so yeah, he's quite a bit older than me, but he's a really nice person, and he's also our roommate right now. So yeah, I do. When did I first meet my significant other? Okay, so my husband, we've been together for 9 years. It'll be 10 in July. We met when I was still living in Bellingham, or Blaine, which is like right next to it, with my mom, and we actually talked to each other online first through like this dating site called Geek to Geek, and we talked through that, and we talked on the phone for a while, and then me and my mom moved out, and we stayed with my brother for a while to help him with his kids because his wife recently died. So we had to went over there to help him, and then yeah, so me and Michael started talking on the phone, and then he came over from Spokane, and we went, and our first date was at we're such nerds, was at a gaming store, and then we went to the park. And then we were like, liked each other, dating for like, I think like a month later is when I moved here to be with him, and 9 years and 2 kids later, you know. So yeah, that's how we met. And he is only a few months older than me. When did I start collecting, like, my collections? I first started getting into anime collecting when I was in my early 20s, and I went to Canada for the first time, and they have an anime shop in, I forgot, Birmingham, or starts with a B, I can't remember. They had this really big mall, and they had an anime shop, and then they had an anime like DVD CD store. It was like huge. It was really cool. And so I got some, because I've always been into anime since I was little. Obviously, Sailor Moon and Tenchi and all those on Toonami and Cartoon Network. And then so I got some anime figures. I don't think, well, I can show you one that was kind of my first one that I did get in Canada. I got more than one figure at that time. I got like the smaller ones. I'll show you one of them. I'll show you one of my more safe for work ones. It was Colin from Code Chaos. Yeah, so this was one of them, and then I got some from Police Teacher, Police Twins, about the same size, and some from Pia Carrot that are like the swimsuit ones. So I just got those. I just got smaller ones when I first started, and then I started getting bigger ones, mainly from Ikki Towson, because I was trying to get one of each character of Ikki Towson. That's not easy to do, so I didn't actually accomplish that. I think I only got 3. My pop collection is very recent. I can't remember what the first pop I got was. Oh, Adventure Time, actually. My bestie gave me all of his Adventure Time pops, and that's when I started collecting them. Yeah, because when it first started, I thought they were ugly. I didn't like them. But now I have quite a lot. I have Adventure Time. I have a couple of Sailor Moons, one of Tyrion on the Iron Throne, a couple of like more villain pops and Clueless, and yeah. So you'll see all that in my room tour. I have 3 Bishogo superhero ones, DC and Marvel ones. So I guess my first official figure was a Harley Quinn figure when I was like 18, 19 that my ex gave me, but I didn't want it anymore, so I gave it back to him because he had quite an extensive anime figure collection. And then I think my doll collection, which you could see in the previous video that I did, my doll room, started with Monster High. I think that was when it first came out. So around 2014. I don't remember. Started watching the webisodes, and then started liking the dolls. And I never collected like actual dolls, just figures, before then. So, but then I really got into Monster High because they were so unique and everything, and just kind of escalated from there. And got into all this collecting, all this other stuff. I originally collected fairies, and then like fairy statues, and then kind of gravitated from that into like anime, into like dolls, and then different other toys now too. And now pens, thanks to watching Disney Kitty from on YouTube. So yeah. I might be slowing down on some of my collections. I think I'm only going to collect things that I really, really like, rather than just random stuff. Unless it's given to me, then I guess I'll take it. So yeah, so that's kind of what I've collected. I've always been really into books, so I do have kind of I have more books than this. There's a lot of books downstairs, and I think I deleted my book collection video because I didn't like it, but I will be making another one, so I'll do another one. I've been reading since I was very young, So, and let's see. Come. What got you in? What got me interested in fashion? God. Japan. Tokyo. Since I was a kid, I wanted to go to Japan. When I was a little kid, like, fashion honestly was the furthest thing from my mind. I wore sweatpants and like cartoon t-shirts and stuff for until I didn't start wearing jeans until I was like 12, 11 or 12. Otherwise it was just sweatpants. Then I didn't do my hair and it was no. And then I decided I wanted to be popular one day, so I started like dressing cooler. It didn't work, but whatever. I've always had kind of a different fashion sense. Never really did anything that trendy. I kind of like incorporate some of the trends into what I like, but I don't go out and buy it because it's just like wasteful. And then you're like, oh, on to the next one. I don't do that. And I would go through like, I guess, different phases. I had a flower child phase when I was around 12. Very hippie, lots of floral. And bell bottoms. I loved bell bottoms when I was younger. I still do. Like, they need to come back. I still am not a big jean person. Like, I've got a lot of yoga pants. And I have a lot of, like, peasant skirts and maxi dresses. And I used to wear a lot of like, velvet pants and stuff. So I'm still not huge into jeans. I have a couple pairs, but I don't, like, wear them a lot. Or shorts. Like, yeah. I just don't find them that comfortable. And I guess that's, yeah, Harajuku, Tokyo side of me, I don't know. And then for a while I was just wearing whatever, and then in high school I became kind of like I call it bubblegum goth. I don't know what it's actually called. I call it bubblegum goth. Perky goth or whatever. I wasn't very perky, but the, slash mall goth, I hate that term, but whatever. Because if you're a teenager and you can't find, I mean, yeah, I went to the thrift store, but a lot of the time this wasn't really what I was looking for when I would go to the thrift store, and even though they had gothic clothes, yeah. So I would go to, first time I went to Hot Topic was in high school with my girlfriend at the time, and yeah, so she kind of got me into the gothic look, but I wore a lot of pinks with blacks, and big boots and stuff like that, and lots of velvet and lace, lots of that, and then it kind of, like, my style has always evolved. I always, like, try new things. When I was in my early 20s, it was, I started getting back more into Japanese fashion, and then it was visual kei. I loved it. I loved the music, but I could never afford the clothes. So I never actually wore any of that, or like the Gyaru style. I liked the look of it sometimes, but I was never like confident enough to dress like that, I don't think. But then I started getting a little bit into Lolita fashion. That was expensive too. I only had one dress and one pair of shoes, and then I stopped because it was a little too much. But I think, and I'm starting to get into the street style a little more now. I think now it's more street style mixed with just pastels and like my witchy goth, because I've also been Wiccan since I was in high school, mixed with like fandom shirts and stuff, so it's kind of still a mixture of pretty much everything. Like Minions. But yeah, but a lot of pastels and then blacks and then like street clothes and thrifted and sometimes dolls kill. Sometimes, you know, just online. I'm trying to get more into like small shops and stuff. I have a lot of jewelry from Etsy, but I've never bought any clothes from there. A little bit retro, I guess, because I'm a 90s kid, so I still wear that. I like the 80s and I still like the 70s a little bit, so yeah, so it's a little bit of everything. And watching different YouTubers like Alexa Paletti has really helped me with putting, like, making a fit and making it look good and putting it all together and matching things. I like the matching look. I think that actually started for me with Paris Hilton because she's very monochromatic, very matchy, all pink, all blue, all, you know, silver and whatever. And I think I really like that. Like, I don't like mismatching as much as I used to anymore. So, so yeah, I do like matching a lot more now. And for the last question is, sorry if it's kind of long, what got me started into YouTube? I mean, when I was first on YouTube, it was a lot of cat videos and videos of your kids and just kind of random. No one really took it seriously. It was just something you did pretty much for your family, so your family could watch videos and stuff. At least that was what it was for me. That was like 4 years ago. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Now it's a lot of like makeup tutorials and fashion and toy reviews and unboxings and subscription boxes. But also it gets kind of dark. You know, you got your conspiracy theories and your true crime videos, which I've watched. Go down that rabbit hole. You've also got your, you know, trying to be more inspiring kind of videos and stuff like that. But I watched a lot of YouTubers and I initially was like, well, that looks like an easy way to get money. It's not. No, it's not. I don't make anything. Obviously I only have 28 subscribers. I don't know. It was when I first started, I was kind of disappointed in that, and then it was just turning into kind of a headache, and so I stopped. So now I really just wanted to make friends and stuff, really, on here. Since I only have one, so I mean, my family are my friends, but you know. So that's initially, you know, and now I just like showing, you know, what I got and stuff. I don't know if I'll do like videos about my opinions on things because I don't always think like a lot of people do, and I know a lot of people are very sensitive nowadays. Maybe it's because I was born in the 80s. Maybe because I was a kid in the 90s or something. I don't know. We didn't really have social media back then. So I don't know. And I'm very like vocal with my opinions, and I kind of, you know, this is what it is, and you know, you don't like it, just go. But I know that people are, you gotta be very PC with things, and it's kind of annoying, and so I don't think I'll do that. Yeah, because yeah, people can be very judgmental on social media, Twitter, which is why I'm not on there. And which is one reason why I'm glad I'm not a celebrity. Like, I wanted to be when I was younger. I wanted to be a singer and an actress and all of that, and I'm like, I'm glad that never happened for me, because now it's like, just would not want to do all that. Wouldn't want to do with the industry. Honestly, wouldn't want to do with the fans, because nowadays are almost like dealing with paparazzi, so no. So I feel bad for some of them. Some of them are stupid and deserve that, you know, but this whole cancel culture thing is kind of, I don't know. Anyway, like I said, my opinion is different than a lot of other people's, so I don't think I would really do an opinion video unless you really, really want me to. Then maybe, but otherwise I don't think I will. I'm gonna try and keep my opinions to myself. Yeah.